All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back, Treetop Garage. Got tongue tied there. Today's video, we're gonna try to get this 460 to run. This thing has not started, and I'm not sure how long. I know my buddy Troy, who I got it from, said I think he had it since like maybe the late 90s or early 2000s, and it's sat. I guess he got it from somebody in a junkyard. So this thing may have not been ran in 25, 30 years. I don't really know. I know it's been sitting for a while, and of course we've done a bunch of stuff to it. So the whole idea today is to try to get this thing to run. I'm not sure how much I'll film because a lot of it's going to be boring, just running some wires. And my son rebuilt the carburetor. It's all rebuilt and ready to go. I added a oil pressure gauge to the oil pressure port there in the back. Wiring wise, it's already good to go. The starter's in. I've got a brand new solenoid. I ran all the wiring so I can hook up to a battery. I got a button that I can run for the starting part. And then I have this HEI style distributor that we're just going to run power from the battery to the coil to make that hopefully work. And yeah, so we'll see if we can get this thing to even do anything today. Hopefully it does something. So yeah, be right back, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you have not subscribed, or give me a thumbs up or anything. Do that now if you want. Hoping to get this thing running and driving by springtime, because I also have to go to Minnesota to get that Model A two-door sedan. And I like to have this thing kind of running and driving on its own to pull it out so I can get that Model A in here, because I want to start working on that as soon as I bring it home. This will kind of be like an in-and-out kind of project probably. So give me a thumbs up, definitely subscribe, and we'll be back in here in a few seconds with the video. So hold on, guys. Oh no, I don't. Last time I did one, I didn't have it. I don't know where it is. I had the one with the wire and I had the little thing. I don't know where it went. I gotta get a new one. That's electrical. No, we did it. We did it. I think that's what we did that one time. We've been messing with this thing off and on for about 3-4 hours now. And we've had an issue with the first battery I tried, which I charged up beforehand. They don't have enough cranking amps. This is the one out of the Studebaker. I think it's got 1,000 cranking amps or something crazy. And it's just still not even doing anything. So now we gotta figure out how we can do this. I'm there, and let's see if you can see whether that's sparking or not. I'm assuming you probably got it. Maybe it's not turning fast enough. The one with that first one. So, put this on here. And we'll see if we can get spark. Go ahead and turn it on. The battery is just not spinning this thing fast enough. I don't know if the starter may be slow or something. I don't know. Everything's wired up. It should be working. It should be cranking. I got a gauge for the oil pressure. That hasn't moved really. Yeah. I got this battery charger. It's got a jump start option, which this thing only works half the time, and luckily you pulled it out of there and it worked right the first time. So I'll pause you guys. I just wanted to see if we can get this thing to do something, and it's not doing much, but turning over super slow, so we'll be back. Alright guys, so it's been, I don't know, 25 minutes or so. We've got this thing on a charger. Got all this stuff hooked to it. We're going to see if it's going to do anything at all. We did mess with the distributor a little bit, because I had it set at 0. The timing set is set at 4 degrees. So we got it about, right around 8 degrees or so on the marker. Should be about 10. It should run at least. Start. Go ahead and try it. I'll put some gas out of it. It's not even barely turning over long enough to do anything. I'm going to put it back on the jump start. Okay.
It sounded like it tried to do something.
Yeah, it did actually sound like it was trying to do something. Oh, we did rebuild the carburetor. I'll go over that in a minute, but my son did. Trying to see what's going to do. This one's just for me. All these vacuum ports are plugged off. But I didn't have any vacuum on here that would fit this to go to the car, so that's just all blocked off. Our manifold vacuum is blocked off. All the carb ports are blocked off. So, shouldn't have any vacuum leaks. I'm hoping. This thing does end up starting up at least a little bit. I just want to I want to hear it run for like a minute. Put a lot of gas in it. Not a lot, I mean, this bottle was full and it's down to here. So. But this thing hasn't ran in who knows how long. What I will do, and I did fill the hole hole. Put it back in here. I don't know where we're at with the timing, but it looks like we're about maybe 10. Hard to tell when it gets turned over slow or really fast and quick. I guess we'll let this thing sit for a little bit again and we'll be back. Alright guys, let's try this one final time. We've got an all-day thing, so trying to get this thing to do something. Oh, it's got something going on here. turning over, but it's not firing. It's not turning fast enough. We got to kind of do something at least. So I don't know. I think I'm going to probably spend the money on a starter, I guess. I don't know. It did fire off there for half a second though. Alright guys, hold on 1 minute. Alright guys, so the cables we have are really too small. They're really getting hot actually. Especially the main battery one for the positive side and the one going to the starter from the solenoid were getting pretty hot. Actually the ground got hot too. So they're just cheap, like the positive and the negative are actually, one negative was off the welder, right? Yeah. The positive was some cheap Harbor Freight jumper cables I bought to cut down when I first had the Studebaker running. And the rest of it was just kind of stuff I had laying around. So the cables were getting hot, but I don't think they're big enough. The starter may be a little weak because it wasn't really turning over too good. It did kind of do its. It fired up for like maybe a second or two. You were outside actually, but he said he heard it, and it sounded pretty healthy. But it didn't run long. It didn't run long enough to do anything. It just kind of burnt and died. So I think we need to get a starter, and I'm probably gonna get some new cables and make some new cables for this thing. The timing light, I was able to off camera after that last thing. We did turn it over a little more. It might have been on camera. I don't even know. I did turn it over, and it was right around 10 degrees on the balancer. And like I said, I do have it at 4 degrees advanced on the timing set when I put it in. So we should be right around where it'll start, and where it started at was about where it's at now. So well, I guess we'll just have to get some parts and see what happens. Hopefully this next weekend maybe we'll be able to get some parts. I'm right now I'm kind of in a money crunch. I have to do some stuff family-wise with some money stuff, so I'm going to be kind of limited on funds for the next 2 weeks. But after that's over, I should be good to go on buying some more parts. So yeah, so right now that's how it sits. I don't know how much I'll get done with it this weekend, or this next week I mean. I do have some parts, like I said, for the transmission cross member, which I have not done yet. I was going to actually start on it today, and we didn't get a chance. My son and me were both messing around with these RC cars, the gas-powered ones. We were messing around with those a little bit while we were waiting for this battery to charge up and stuff. So, yeah, so it's been a hell of a fun time. But I might even start maybe even making some videos on that once, maybe even springtime. Maybe I'll start a new channel. We can just do that on a channel. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, I'm sorry we couldn't get this thing running. I was really hoping it would just fire up and kind of run for a minute or two, just so I could hear it run. But obviously, that's not going to happen this time. This video. So, anyways, guys, sorry to disappoint you. I kind of feel bad, but that's how it goes. So, thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, and also, if you want, subscribe. Maybe next weekend or something coming up, we can get this thing actually running. And yeah, subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. See you on the next video.